What's up, guys? So I wanted to make this video because honestly, man, it needs to be said. So I was watching a channel called the Paisa Felony channel. Shouts out to that fool. He's a good carnal. I don't know him personally, but he seems like a stand-up dude. And he recently made a video about a comment that had been left on one of his videos. And that comment was presumably from a white dude, talking about how black and brown people are the dirtiest in prison, right? And that he's done a bunch of time, he's a martial arts guy, and he noticed that black and brown people were the dirtiest in prison. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not true, okay? I have done, not a lot of time, but I was sentenced to 4 years in prison in 2017, for a robbery. I'd robbed a drug dealer. Anyway, I'd done a bunch of county time before that in a bunch of different county jails, city jails, suburb fucking jails, all that shit. And then I've done time in 2 prisons, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, before I even get into why it's not okay to make umbrella statements about people or why it's not okay to judge entire fucking groups of people based on one or a few's actions, right? I'm gonna explain this. The 3 times I've had to force someone to take a shower based on the stench coming off of their body in an incarcerated setting, all 3 times I've had to force a human being that I was in a cell with to take a shower because I could not stand the smell and filth were all white dudes. Every time. They were all homeless tweakers in county jail that refused to bathe and smelled and looked disgusting, bro. So right then and there, I'm not saying all white people are the dirtiest because, you know, obviously I don't make umbrella statements, right? But what I have noticed is that the white homeless folks tend to be pretty gnarly, man. Homeless people in general, but man, there's some white folks out there that are dirty, man. Second, when I was in Crowley, which is a prison, I happened to kick it with a lot of the Paisas because I'm not racist. I never joined a white gang. I never fucking programmed heavily with the whites. I would kick it. I would say I'm an independent wood. You know, I practice the Satru. I'm more focused on my heritage and Viking mysticism than politics, fucking any of that bullshit. Never read Mein Kampf, never could get down with the fucking skins or the Nazis. No disrespect to any human, you know, out there or their belief system, is just not my get down. My wife is Jewish, you know what I mean? I'm Italian, Irish, and Scandinavian. I'm pretty sure most Italians have a little bit of black in them. It would be absolutely ridiculous if I was racist because I'm a mutt. And racism is, in my opinion, the lowest rung on the intellectual ladder of life. You know, it's just, it doesn't even make sense, right? We're all the same human race. Anyway, back to Crowley. So, I'm kicking it with the Paisas, kicking it with some whites, I'm kicking it with some blacks too. The key holder for the Bloods, shouts out to Slim, I hope he gets out soon. At the time, the key holder was Desi, but the key holder for our pod, the key holder for the yard for the Bloods was Desi, but the key holder for our pod, Slim, from Lincoln Park Bloods in San Diego, he was a good homie of mine. I kicked it with everyone. But anyway, I'm chilling with the Paisas a lot, and the key holder for the whole yard for the Paisas happened to be in our pod. He was my neighbor. The reason that fool and I even got to talking and got as tight as we did is because of how much I cleaned my cell. I was always up in the morning. I went to every pull, chow, yard, rec, and I was always cleaning. Sometimes I clean twice a day, for no bullshit, like mop my cell twice a day. Fuck, it went out. Anyway, this dude, I'm not gonna say his name. He was up every morning, early as fuck, prepping for the day, cleaning his cell, writing his letters, doing his thing. He had his whole car on that tip, bro. Like, I don't know how it is in, you know, other spots or what it is, but this is what I saw. Is the gentleman who was leading the Paisos had them all acting accordingly. They were all up playing handball in the morning. They were never acting a fool, never being loud. They never looked at fights when a fight was happening. They never got people hemmed up. They never got strung out. You never saw them getting beat up over drug debts or fucking any weird shit, you know? And I'm being serious. Like, I literally never saw any Paisa get into a wreck. Both times I went to the joint. And yeah, man, they were just on it, full clean as fuck. Same with the blacks, bro. Clean. Took pride in their houses being clean, you know? So the reason I'm making this video is this guy had to have been trolling whoever left that comment, because if you have done time in a real prison, motherfuckers don't allow fools to be nasty, bro. Like, no one is allowing that to happen. Like, I've said it fucking 5 minutes ago. I've made 3 people take a shower and then eventually moved them out of my room because I could not deal with that lack of self-care in someone, that lack of self-love, you know? It's self-respect, homie. When you clean and take care of yourself, brush your hair, brush your teeth, that shit is self-respect, right? So the more self-respect you have, the more respect you have in general for everything, you know? The more respect you receive, right? It's all comes from taking care of yourself, loving yourself, as we know, right? So I'm just sitting here listening to this video. Once again, the Paisa Felony channel, go check it out. I'm sitting here listening to that video and I'm just blown. I'm like, fool, this guy had to have just been on some like racist trolling shit. It just blows my mind, man. Don't make umbrella statements about people. Don't let 1 or 2 people's actions dictate how you feel about the entire demographic, you know? That's all, man. But I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be making some more videos.